Well, there's always something to do. We've redone this garden right here. It used to just be grass that came right up to the paved stones. I'm going to go ahead and pull this sprinkler head out and that sprinkler head, and I'm going to put in some risers, some sort of risers. They go from 12 inches to 24 inches, and they can extend up if you need them to. And because they'll be in the garden, I don't have to worry about the lawn guys running over them. They don't have to pop back down, so we can just extend them to the right height, and they'll be set to go. So I've got some completely adjustable ones, but I'll essentially do a half arch that goes out this way. But I'll do this nice and easy early in the morning before it gets blazing hot, and I'm enjoying my cappuccino. As a matter of fact, I'm getting really good at the art. Check this out. I recorded this just before.
All right, I'm getting much better at the latte art for sure.
So these right here are the sprinkler heads I got, and you can adjust these, and then the sprinkler head can adjust out at whatever length. And the nice thing is they just screw right into the same joint where the other one's going to come out. So this should be really an easy job. The hardest work is going to be digging the hole, quite frankly. And then adjusting the top. It's always a little challenge. You spin this to adjust, how many degrees open you want the circle. But as you twist it, or you raise it up or down in height, that will rotate around again. So you gotta sort of get it straight out once you do that. So, all right, let's get the holes dug and we'll get these installed. Now I've got plumbing lines running right along here, so I will be cautious. Now I like to use a smaller shovel when I'm doing this so I don't damage any of the pipes. And I like to dig a little bit below the pipe so that when I unscrew it, I can brush all the dirt off of it and it goes down lower than it instead of falling into the actual plumbing part. Now what I like to do here is just wipe a little bit of the sand off of here, just to try to avoid getting any down in that line. Though I will tell you, I put a flush at the other end, so I can flush out a lot of it. Alright, just going to take this, screw it. Let a little of that water run down there, that's fine. So we've got a little bit of this Teflon tape here, and all I'm going to do is lay it right on here. Pull it nice and tight. Get it wrapped over itself first, and then we're just going to go ahead and I like to do about 3 to 5 layers of this on sprinklers. And don't stretch it, just pull it taut. That's good, we'll just break it right there. We're ready to go. This really is as simple as just screwing this piece right in here. You want to make sure you're not cross-threading. It should go in nice and easy. Actually went in almost too easy. I probably could have done 2 more layers of that Teflon tape, but that's alright. I now have my dot right here, which is the start of the angle of water. I'm going to tighten this up. That's up high enough, it's over these pots. And now I'm just going to turn this. I can see the little dot on the top that aims that direction. And as I open this, I now have moved the dot from here to here, which tells me I should get a complete 180 degree line of water here, which is what I'm looking for. I'm going to leave all this open so that we can check this as we wrap up on the other side there. Alright, so with these two plumbed in, I'm now going to go ahead and turn the water on. And not that I don't trust my work, but I did have one of these sprinkler heads when I did them on the other side of the yard actually pop off the top after I installed them. I really don't want my camera sitting near this. So I'll set the camera back a little ways, we'll turn these on, and then we'll zoom in and we'll take a close inspection look for it before we bury them all in. Alright, well it looks like it came on. Let's go check them out, make sure they're not leaking. Nothing leaking down below, that's good. We got a nice 180 degree arch there. And I like it's going right into these pots, that's what we wanted to say. First thing we do is look for leaks. None there, that's good. Again, nice 180 degree arch. Good news is it's going into both of these planters. I think we're good. So these are the two we just did today. The other day, I went ahead and put these in over here. We had a rotator head right here in the grass before we added this sort of lawn. So we put one right there, and one on the very end. I'll show you something we did though. This one we're just running about 90 degrees, and you can kind of see the arch there. That's because the one in the lawn gets it from a regular sprinkler. Actually, you see a little bit of water coming out of that joint. I need to take a look at that. But we also put in this little valve right here, so we can pull that little cover off and open up a valve and just drain water from the lines if we need to. We've got that whole garden right there, and then all the ones along the far side of the pool on that side. Organize all these potted plants and we'll be ready to go. Now we move on to the next. I fill that soft spot in where I dug deeper first, next to the pipe, and then pack it in before we start putting the rest in here. Yeah. Cool. The good news is I've got two sprinklers. These work fine, so I'll put them with my spares. Obviously this is trash. And let's go turn them on one more time so I can check that one that was leaking at the stem, make sure it's okay. We'll see if this is all good. Good news, those look good. And if I come over to this one, where I tightened it up just a moment ago, used a pair of pliers because I couldn't get it any tighter, but you'll notice there's no water coming out of that little joint any longer. So we got that one resolved. That's good. We'll call that job done. I don't know if you noticed, I said job done, not job well done. Look, it works. Everything's doing what it's supposed to. I don't know if it was a great job, but it's working. That's what's important. On to the next thing.